What's up, y'all? It's your boy Davey B, and it's been a while, but it's time once again to bring to you another session of Keep It Moving 101. And y'all, this time around, I don't like to make these videos unless I really have something meaningful and something important to say that's impacted my life that I hope that will help and guide and aid any one of you who watch this video. This time around, y'all, the theme is that this theme, it was brought to me by a very phenomenal woman, a very special woman in my life since I was born, I've been blessed to have her in my life since I was a baby, brought into the world, and I'm so grateful for her teaching me this and continuing to teach me this to this day. The theme of this is called Slow Down, Unload, Live Your Life Leisurely, and don't be overzealous, while you're doing it. And what that means is this comes from a place in my life where I feel as though as all of us collectively, whether we are young or old, whether we are, male or female, whether we come from different generations from the past or whatnot, we all feel like we have to keep going. We don't feel like that what we're doing is enough. We don't feel that what we're accomplishing in this life right now in this moment is enough for us. It's not enough to be noticed. It's not enough to be recognized for what we do. And I think that's where the whole overzealous comes from the zeal of it all. It comes from, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta accomplish that, I gotta help this one over here, I gotta help this one over here. We have to come to the point in time in our lives where we have to stop, we have to slow down, we have to stop taking on all that unneeded frustration, all that unneeded stuff, because we want to satisfy that appetite right then and there. We want to get what we want. We're trying to meet our need, what we want. But we have to realize that our time and place for us to get our blessings, it doesn't come when we want it. We have to be patient. And so, as usual, I'm going to relate a story to my life. As some of you already know, that I had some surgery about 3 months ago, and I ended up hurting myself because, once again, I felt that just because I'm young, and sometimes that's another thing with young people, we think just because we're young, we're invincible, and we can do this and we can do that, and we're agile, and we have this and that going on. But we're human too. We are human, and we have to realize that we have to pace ourselves, and we have to roll with the punches of life. And so, I found myself, I was hurt, and I had time while I was recuperating and rehabilitating myself to really look back in my life and think, what, I'm doing too much right now, because I'm trying so hard to make my parents and make my family proud of me and those who I care about proud of me, that I'm trying to take on too much, and that's how I ended up hurting myself. What I need to do was sit my behind down somewhere and get quiet and really focus and meditate on what I want to do, prioritize and categorize things. And so my mind really went back to this whole theory, this whole theme of slowing down, unloading all that unneeded stuff that you don't need right now. It'll come when you need it. But if you don't need it right now, slow down, unload, and live my life leisurely. Have fun while I do it though, but do it leisurely. Do it at a nice, paceful speed. You know what I'm saying? And don't become overzealous when you do it. And I think right now that's really what's affecting everyone. Everyone around you, everyone around me. In fact, to be honest, I think that's what led to the demise of Michael Jackson. I think he felt that he needed to please everyone. He had to get this is it tour going. He had to do this, he had to do that. He had to get rest. He thought he wasn't getting enough rest. So he felt like, I gotta do this because I gotta please the fans, I gotta do all this. You can't please everybody. That's not what you put on this earth to do. You're here for a specific purpose, and it's up to each and every one of us and you to figure out what that purpose is. Also, Amy Winehouse, I feel as though she turned to, alcohol and drugs because she felt like she wasn't good enough. She felt she needed to please everyone. She felt like what she was doing at that exact time wasn't good enough. And that's where we have to come to the realization that what we do and how we present ourselves and what we set our minds forth and put on and concentrate on is our overall look. It becomes a part of us. And we have to realize that we have to build our hopes on things eternal, on positiveness, and make sure that we're doing our best to survive and keep it moving. Keep it moving 101. That's what it's all about, y'all. That's what it's all about. So I say this again to each and every one of you. Slow down. Unload. Live your life leisurely. At least you be consumed by your own zeal. And I really mean that. And we're all put on this earth for a reason. Just because we're young doesn't mean we're invincible. And just because we're old doesn't mean that we know everything. We were all put on this earth for one reason, because God chose us all for a reason. The young because we're strong, and the old because they know the way. So let's build each other up, y'all. Let's hold each other up, hold each other's high, and keep it moving from 101. All right? This is your boy David B, closing this session of Keep It Moving 101. See y'all later. Peace.